Good day to you all, my viewers. I am Parakeet Gaming TV, and today I'll be playing iRacing Arcade. Now, I do not have uh, iRacing. However, I have tried it once at I'm pretty sure it was iRacing, but I tried it at the NASCAR Hall of Fame, where there's an exhibit where you can drive the NASCAR for a bit, and it was actually really hard because uh, I didn't know it was like a full real simulator. So I just kept spinning out, and I almost had it, but I spun out again, and everybody except for one guy got 0 laps done, and the other guy got 3. So yeah, that was my awakening into sim racing, I guess. Not really, but it was a start. So, anyways, this is iRacing Arcade, the demo, because it's not out yet, but I am trying this. I actually tried it about a week ago, because I it came out so recently that I just had to try it out as soon as it came out. I wasn't ready to make a video yet because, uh, you know, work stuff, personal, just time management. It's, pretty complicated when you're so busy with other stuff and you want to do something else, but you have other stuff to do. So, just very complicated. Anyways, thankfully I have a little bit of time now, so I'm just going to jump in and get another taste of what has happened. So, there's an intro where you see this Porsche, and despite being an arcade game, it looks fabulous. The graphics are just amazing. Okay, so the qualifier, where you pretty much try and okay, so it is started and you try and qualify first, which is pretty unusual for an arcade game, because other arcade games I played, like um, Mario Kart. Uh, let's see what other. Well, like the arcade games that, in real arcades. Mobile games, they don't really have qualifying like that, except for one game called F1 Mobile, and it was awesome. Such a cool game. It had graphics like this, very realistic. And I was playing it one time in class when it was out, and someone said, "Yo, dude, what game is that? It's so realistic." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, bro." This is the F1, the official F1 mobile game, which was out for it's until it got shut down last year. I think it was out for 6 years. Oh, that's a bad one. Oh my gosh, 4 seconds. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it was out for 6 years. I think it came out 2018, maybe. Who knows? I don't really know anymore. Anyways, back to this game. What? Already done? Are you kidding me? Okay. Anyways, this qualifying thing is pretty different for an arcade game, because I've never done that. Well, I've never seen it in an arcade game before, except for one like I just told you. So, this is already a great start for iRacing Arcade. Something different, a different idea with actual qualifying. And we all know that iRacing is the top sim racing game. So, of course, they'd have to have some cool details and whatever. So, anyways, I thought you could go through them. I forgot it wasn't qualifying anymore. Well, I knew, but I forgot that you couldn't. I forgot that other people weren't ghosts. Anyways, there's ghost right there. Okay, so I feel like this game is gonna be the next fad for the next fad for esports. Why do I say that? Because ease of I would say ease of access, but also I think a better way to put it is ease of control or use or something, because it's actually really, really easy, because you don't need crazy braking techniques like real simulators. if you play iRacing for real, you'd know that it's really really like you have to do in order to be fast. Oh my gosh. In order to be fast, you have to have braking techniques, or else you're just gonna, lock up every time. You're just going to. Oh my gosh, I'm not even anywhere past where I qualify. Anyways, to go fast, like if you don't do braking techniques, you lock up, you will spin out, all sorts of like technical stuff that real racing involves. And I totally did not know there was drafting in this game. That's cool. I actually, thankfully, there's not even. Okay. So, anyways, ooh, nice. That's totally an illegal move, but anything to get ahead. So, anyways, this game is really easy to control because aside from braking, you don't need to like I'm playing on controller right now. I don't know if they'll ever do like steering wheel support. Maybe they will, but who knows? Maybe not. Anyways, I'm playing on control right now, and I don't have to like partially turn my steering wheel in order to make like long turns like that. I can just tap my joystick left or right without having to like partially turn it. Like if you ever play like if you ever do a long turn on like a console game, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Where like if you don't want your car jittering and like I'll show you next time we come around. But if you don't want your car jittering whenever you do your turn, you have to like hold it in place in order so it won't like like so it won't do that or something, or it won't like I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, there's first race. I'm gonna do another one just to showcase more, and maybe I'll finish higher. But anyways, so like I was saying, the controls are easier. Like I was saying with the joystick, you can just it can be either fully left or right. You don't have to, you know. Well, there's a difference between a short joystick movement and like a full one, I guess. But like you don't really have to coast in this game. You can either be gas or acceleration. Like, however, sometimes in racing, if you want to be really, really fast, like for example, at Watkins Glen for turn 3 and 4 going uphill, like you want to be full throttle there, but if you're going to the bus stop, you want to coast through the bus stop. That way you don't have to slow down as much. Or at least you brake first and then you coast through the bus stop in order to have a better time. Or like if you're too scared to take, if you're going to Spa Frankensteins and you're too scared to take turns 3 and 4 again, I guess. Like if you're too scared to take those turns flat out, then you just coast through them, and hopefully you don't like hit anyone else or spin out. Whereas in this game, I wouldn't doubt that you could just take those turns flat out. Now trying the next race again. Hopefully I can place better. But aside from being easier, I also think it keeps a lot of core aspects of racing like intact. Like of course the penalties, they have a health thing at the bottom, so maybe if you get like in a big crash, or of course you're like bumping and hitting other people like I do all the time, well that I did all the time last race, but there's a health bar, which means that you can get damaged or something. So maybe they'll put that into like a I don't know how they would use it because honestly, like I was talking about last race, all the bumping and oh, like that right there, that only took off 2 health points. So I wouldn't know why there needs to be like 100. Like what would be, or maybe I haven't damaged my car that much, and maybe I can explore that. But I'd like to finish high for once, top 5, I would say, and not get past. Oh, and that reminds me, like also the different surfaces. Like if you put 2 wheels on the grass, then one part of your car will lag behind because it's not getting the full traction that it needs. Or if you were to hit this curb here, your car is going to bounce. Sometimes it would, but there it didn't. Which probably means I took it well. And then, like, if you turn your car too much, then you'll hear like the tire squeals, and maybe, something will happen there. Oh. Anyways, apart from like the literal aspects of the game, I think that this could be an esports fad because like it's just such a different thing, and I feel like it would require such a different type of like a different type of skill, or like a different mindset towards racing. Of course, you gotta take the right racing line and know when to brake and speed up. But like right there, since you don't get penalties for hitting people like that, this would be a Mario Kart situation where you can just, it's a rampage, a legal rampage, but it could turn out to be more entertaining than watching some kids drive around like 50 times and like try their best to pretend to be real racers. So I'm gonna go again. I'm going to test out this. In fact, I'm gonna go reverse. Oh wait, qualifying doesn't look like that. But can you qualify in reverse? Let's see that. So there's the sand there. So you can go in reverse. Pretty fun. Oh. Okay, nice. Don't hit anyone. So here I am going. Oh, the pit lane. I actually haven't thought of going in there either. So as I take this racetrack reverse, so it knows that you're gonna go reverse, obviously. And there's a sound playing that when you're in reverse. Oh, it means I'm getting passed. Okay then. Interesting. Oh. So. And then to go reverse, you just hold the brake pedal, which is nice. And there's a pit limiter in this as well. All these nice details. So, I'm guessing there's no time limit for qualifying, which is nice. So you can just practice the track in reverse, I guess, for as long as you want. Now let's explore some other things. So there's World of Outlaws. Oh, what? Are you kidding? I guess there is a limit. Now, during this race, I'm going to go in the pits. I'm going to hit as much people as I can, and then, that's probably going to be the end of the video. To see what this game can do. Because obviously it's iRacing, you're going to do racing, but what if there's other stuff? Oh, that's a lot of health down. So as long as I stay pinned to this path right here, That's some good damage. Now, can I hit him out? No, I couldn't. Yes, I can. Pin maneuver. Oh, no, not yet. But that's some... Okay. The goal here is to see how much damage I can take. Which I forgot I could just do that. No, I'm not just gonna hit out cars. Okay, so my car is smoking. And then, before the race starts, or stops, I should also test out if I can get disqualified for too many penalties. Let's try that out. So I'm down to 57 health. Oh, in this car. Get him out here. Penalty here. Track limits there. More track limits. More track limits. And we're just gonna keep messing it up. That way we can see what happens. Because this, after all, is a test drive. A game review. Oh, nice. I see. Oh, interesting. The pit crew move out of the way. That's cool. So you, in the pit lane, you heal your car, you change your tires, and you fix your fuel no matter what. Nice. And then since I'm a back marker, I guess I don't impede the race, which is nice. Other games do that, like, but you know, of course, there's the arcade aspect. So you don't want you don't want the slow people to ruin your race. And let's pretend I'm in 6th place. Oh, no, I'm in 5th place, yes! Now we're just gonna go as fast as we can. Just probably catch up, which I definitely will not, but who knows. Okay. So I really like this game. It is really, it's cutesy, it's fun. You know, who wouldn't think that a portrait could get any cuter? So, nice stuff. Interesting. Well, that was my test drive of iRacing Arcade. I would say, depending on how much it costs, or whether it's like a subscription like the real iRacing, that would certainly dictate if I were to get it or not. But other than, also, if it's something like a Assetto Corsa where you have to buy separate cars, like as an extension rather than having them in the game, like some games like Forza or Need for Speed would have. Of course, you can still buy the cars, but you know those games have a wide selection of cars that you don't have to purchase. Well, basically, like all the car games have, you know, a wide selection of cars that you can purchase. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, there's so much more that you could buy. Like, for example, with Assetto Corsa, there's so much other cars that you could buy there, rather than the selection that they already have. And the cars that you could buy are probably better than the ones you already have. Like, if you don't want to, like, you would rather buy the Porsche 919, rather the Porsche 919 Evo, rather than having a regular Honda Civic. You do not want to miss out on the 919 Evo. It's a record-breaking car, so you would rather buy that than to have the regular cars that are in the game. Now, in iRacing Arcade, I'd assume it wouldn't be too expensive to play or have too many in-game purchases. However, I wouldn't doubt it because, like, the iRacing itself is a subscription and whatever, so you have to pay month after month in order to use it. But I am not a real racer like that, so I have never tried it. So I don't know if my comment would apply at all. But anyways, iRacing Arcade is super like fun and super cutesy, and I think that it would be a great, like, just a great introduction for people to play racing games. And I feel like this would be a better start to uh like a um like an esports racing career than um a mobile game, for example. Because you know for me, racing car games, at least, I've seen them first on mobile. Because I was just in that age with like a million like new mobile games that were all kind of relatively the same amount of popular before certain titles got better than others, like Racing, CSR, compared to Ultimate Driving Simulator, and I don't really have another example. I do have another example, but no, I don't know the name. Anyways, I, as Parakeet Gaming TV, love sim racing. It is really fun. Recently, I've just been busy, of course, so I haven't been able to sim race as much. However, I do like it. And I think that if I were given a professional chance, I would surely take it, because this is something that I like doing. And it's relatively easy because, I have all the equipment that I need to sim race. So I can literally just sit down in my room and start it up. But if you have a hobby that you like, if you have an interest that you can take action and start producing for, then you should totally do it too, because it's your interest. And if you want to take it to the next level, then by all means do it, because who knows, maybe there's not a lot of competition for it. So you'll take all the opportunities that there are for your interest. Or maybe if there is competition for it, you can enjoy your interest even more. Like, for example, if you were to be an esports racer, you can enjoy it even more and just play it all day in order to become better. And then eventually you'll become the best. So that's where you have to be like a parakeet, because a parakeet does what they want. Simply put, they they don't consider it like a burden. It's just what they want. If you ask a parakeet on its deathbed what their life was like, they would tell you, my life was great. I never worked a day in my life, even though my career lasted however many years parakeets live. I do not have that information on me, in my mind at least, which I will later. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And if you've tried iRacing, then share your insights in the comments, so that way I can know how my fellow sim racers are enjoying this new title in the world of, well, not sim racing anymore because this is an arcade game, but in this world of racing games that we all enjoy together. So once again, this has been Parakeet Gaming TV, and I'll see you in the next one.